So there are a few further things I want to say about installing a diesel heater in your fan, and it's that the mounting turret, like the thickness of this, like the height of this bracket, will definitely surpass the thickness of your floor. And my floor was pretty thick. So the actress to the bishop, and there's the hole. And I just wanted to basically just say, like, yeah, in terms of like installing a diesel heater in your van, I found that I couldn't really put anything here because it's all AdBlue stuff. All across here is like the exhaust pipes and the DPF. This is for modern vehicles. If you've got an older van, you're probably going to be fine being able to install the very front. Or like I wanted it, under my desk, but unfortunately there's like structural support like almost everywhere on these modern vans, and there's very little leeway for for you to drill a full-on 127mm hole, which is kind of standard for most diesel heaters. And so the way I did this was, how I measured it up was, I got my window, I opened it roughly to where I opened it, and then I got the tape measure and aligned it with how far in my actual wheel, like the radius of my wheel. I just saw how far in the window was in relation to the wheel, and then I then could measure from underneath the van the wheel arch where it started and how far in it came in, and then from there I basically just marked a cross in the center of one of these ridges, poked a hole through, and then from underneath, and then I drilled the hole where the hole was, and so I knew exactly where I was drilling. So don't guesstimate it, because if you do, you might drill through structural support, and there's so many ridges, or you might be drilling through a major component, or if you've got a winch under the van, which I do. So yeah, that's the main thing I do. Just try and find some kind of reference frame. In my case, it was the wheel arch and the window. I don't know what how yours will be, but if you have no reference frame, just find a place where you know rough. I wouldn't even say that, like guesstimating it, like you kind of need to know exactly. But yeah, only through a bit of drill it through a bit of sheet metal, not through any structural support, or if you've got any fancy ideas, because it would just be a massive pain in the ass.